Hey guys, Coach Joe and Coach Shaw back with you again with our third common deadlift fault. This fault actually kind of ties into part one and part two of our first deadlift series, talking about proper foot, proper hand position, as well as tension. So what we're talking about on this one primarily is knee valgus, or collapsing in of the knees. That can happen from a few different reasons, and we're going to talk about those right now. So one of the first reasons that we see why this knee valgus comes about is that the feet are too wide for a conventional deadlift. When we get into proper position, we get the hand set, and we actually go to pull, as you can notice, his knees are already starting to collapse in on themselves. That can typically be alleviated by bringing the feet back into alignment like we talked about in Series 1 with about a shoulder to hip width starting position. Now that allows the knees to track normally, and then he can just pull his regular deadlift. The second reason why the knees may be caving in is actually not the feet, but the hand position. So even if the feet are in proper position, but the hands are too close, now his forearms are actually pushing the knees in towards each other just to complete the lift, which is not what we want, right? So we need to make sure, just like we talked about in part one, that the hands are about a thumb's width out from the hip. That should give him enough room to be able to stay in tight, but still be able to drive the knees out and spread the floor on the actual deadlift. The last reason is getting into part two, talking about tension. When we're talking about creating tension, we actually talked a lot about creating tension through the core and the upper back, but one of the things that kind of goes left unsaid is creating tension through the hips. Now, how we do that when we're in our starting position is Coach Shaw is actually going to be gripping the ground with his feet and almost screwing his feet in, creating tension in the hips to make sure that the knees don't drive in. So when he does this, he's going to grip into the ground, spread the floor by driving the knees out, and then push to get to the top of his deadlift. So make sure that as you guys are lifting, we're having the foot position in the proper place, hand position about a thumb's width out, and we're actually creating tension through the feet first, and then through the core and